Hey everybody, welcome. I just wanted to take some time to, really give you some tips in your network marketing business, your online marketing business, and just some things that I've really been employing that really have taken me from struggling, you know, maybe getting somebody kind of interested in a warm market, definitely failing with the cold market, and never really ever being able to find the hot market. For the most part, most of you want to do all of your network marketing online. Very few people like to pick up the phone and talk to people. Although that is highly recommended, I just want to show you some of the things I've been doing, and I've actually been able to rank advance in my company 3 times. Here's just one, you get these things, congratulations from your company. Um, and it's really a great feeling. I'll cover the company because it's not that I'm not trying to market my company, but so there's a certificate of achievement, right? So it's really great, and I just actually advanced again in a higher director level. um, so when you get these kind of, you know congratulation, um, kind of letters, it's really quite invigorating. It motivates me, and it just makes me want to strive for the next level. And what's important for me, when I bring people into network marketing, is that I help them understand the simplicity. Because here's what you got to remember: people are going to join your business based on how you bring them in. Okay, so if it's a complicated process from the get-go, people are going to kind of lose faith and hope. So a lot of what I'm doing on social media involves, I'm just going to share my screen and head to my Facebook page first, because a lot of what I'm doing is social media through Facebook. And, I got a pretty simple profile here. I'm not dropping links everywhere. I'm not spamming people links. That to me is like taking, a million invitations, and you only got to find one people in a town, riding over the town in an airplane and dumping them and hoping it falls on that person. People say it's a numbers game. So certainly I'm looking for people to come to me. I really believe firmly in attraction marketing. And one way I'm doing that is through, first of all, you got to be in a company you're passionate about. Okay. If you're in a company that's selling, God, I don't even know, CBD oils, but you don't really use the CBD oils, and you don't, believe in them, then people are going to see right through you. So I'm extremely passionate about what I'm doing. And as you can see from my profile feed, I certainly, I like to instill some curiosity. So I have a live meeting tomorrow night, and it says, learn the truth and facts. Why did 800,000 kids visit the emergency room in the US last year? Why are you 32% greater risk for developing COPD? What was the second leading cause for childhood poisoning in the US? Find the answers and more tomorrow. I'm going to give away a free HD Fire Stick, or Fire HD. So then, I'm bringing people into a live presentation, and as you can see, I only have not 10 people going, 8 going, and 2 interested so far. I could drive traffic to that. I've been toying around with this. I do get people live one-on-one on Zoom, and then we have a conversation. So that's how I'm bringing people initially into my business. And it's showing people that are interested in this topic. So that kind of pulls out all the, you take a million people, and you funnel down those that are interested, and then those that actually join and interact with me. That says a lot about their character, right? So what I'm going to do, and I'll show you my slides here. Oops, sorry. So I just go on Google Slides and I create a presentation, because what you want to do is find a problem that you're going to help people fix, right? That's what network marketing and online business does. Just like any company or business, you got to find a product, a problem. So mine is focused on what you don't know can kill you, right? I do some of these. I'll have this running, and people can hop on my Zoom live, and then I of course let them know I'm going to give away this Fire HD, which I have a few of. Right. So then I intrigue them with this mysterious screen, like what you don't know can kill you, and I have a little rhyme. And here you go. So 800,000 kids, 70% of these kids are aged 1 to 2, 30 of them will die a year. What's the cause? So I go through various problems of hidden toxins and products that, you know, are dangerous. Then I go into what's my credibility. So I've been a registered nurse for over 20 years, and, you know, I go through that, and then I tell them, you know, more about me, you know, so this is establishing that connection with your audience, right? So who am I? I'm a boyfriend. I am a significant other, right? I got a home. I got buddies, and I ski, and I present for my as a nurse, and I'm a son and a brother and all these great things. And, you know, and I want to help improve quality of life, right? And that's my mission and my vision. That's what I'm out to do. And then, but really, I'm trying to make change, right? And my family and my pets, right? So you establish that connection. But really, this is about you, right? So you want to bring your audience in, and then actually get them engaged and participating. I have them go into their sync, because then they can really identify, like, wow, I do have something in my home that's dangerous. Wait a minute, this guy's, you know, he's really onto something. And I then go through the problems, you know, of exposure and what it can do to you. So very simple. I just crop some things, make some slides. I'm a content expert. So you want to be in a business that you have some knowledge of, right? You want to be, you know, credible and somebody that people will know, like, and trust you. Because once they know, like, and trust you, they're going to align with you, and they're going to want to hear what you have to say. So I show them what can happen. You know, pictures are worth more than 1,000 words. Okay. When I have somebody on a live presentation and they see that this is what can happen to your lungs, they want to, like, okay, what do I do? Okay. And then I go in through more, you know, I got to really connect with them. 1 in 17 women will develop cancer. You know, become informed. So it's my job to inform you, right? So now I'm going to inform people and show them all the hidden dangers and risks, and we're going to continue that connection. I want people to walk away from my presentation with the, oh my God, I got to do something, or I got to change something. Okay. And when people have that, oh my God, I got to change something, and then at the end of this presentation, look at that, stick around for over 450 solutions at your fingertips. I then bring them to a live presentation of my company, because what I've done is I brought them through why, right, and the problem, and, you know, and now I'm going to show them solutions. And, you know, that's how I bring people into my business. Now, when people want to be business builders with me, so that's like customers, right? People come to us as customers, and if they decide they want to be business builders, I also do a little differently. So a lot of my customers end up being business builders because they love the products. But if I just want to bring in the business side of people, I'm having the most luck in Facebook watch parties. So I'm going to these groups, and I'm joining the watch parties, and I'm sharing a simple video that I created, and it's saying, you know what, I'm going to show you exactly in under 5 minutes what I do online to make money. And I do a live video, and then I save it, and I share that live video. And that video I keep between under 3 minutes, and I'll loop it, okay? Because as people hop on the watch party, they'll hear it, and a lot of them will say, well, what's this 5-minute video? And I'll send it to them. I send it to Messenger because I want to have a connection. Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining me at the watch party. What piqued your curiosity? What were you doing in the group anyways? Oh, I'm looking for this. Or, you know, some people will say, oh, I have a business and I want software that'll put it on autopilot. Okay, that's not you. I got to qualify people first, because I'm at the point in my business now, I'm going to bring customers in through the live presentation that are very eager, and God knows I need customers. But when I want business builders, when I spend a lot of time talking and then I tell them the company and they're like, oh, I can't see myself doing that. What I'm doing in this 5-minute video is I'm showing them exactly what I do behind the scenes, like how I literally enroll someone into business, the actual work component, because that's the actual work component, right? If you think about it. So, hey, when you engage with people and you find a problem they have and you offer them a solution and they want to join, my whole business is I don't have any overhead. I don't have to have any products. I don't do resale. I don't do inventory. I don't do anything. I literally do this, this, and this. And it's all automated from the company to the customer, who will also be a business builder, and I move on. And I'm there for questions, or I'm there to bring them to a live presentation, or I'm there to show them a tape presentation. So you got to have a process, right? So those are my 2 ways in the door. And then my follow-up is key. So don't just go at people with, hey, I got this amazing company, blah, 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 blah. You're going to lose people. You got to establish a relationship and a connection, especially in network and online marketing, because people are going to see right through it. Don't spam 100 people's messages and hope one of them are going to stay. Because even if one of them stay, chances are, or one of them joins, chances are they're not going to stay. They're not going to stick. When you start it out with a good connection and you can qualify people and you bring them in and you're solving a problem for them, they're going to stay for lifelong customers because you're solving a problem for them. You can slowly, I have customers that months later say, hey, I want to be a business builder. Fine. Just like I have people right off the bat that are joining for a business, but that's a different risk because they haven't vetted out the product yet, right? They're just doing it for money. So again, that's why even when I bring people in through the business side, through the watch party, I want them to watch the presentation because I want them to know really the why. And the really cool thing about this business is you got to know your audience and you got to know your solutions that you can solve for people. That's probably one of 9 aisles I can bring them down. So I can now toy around with other avenues as I want. But just remember this, people are watching you. So when people that don't really know like the work that it takes to do network marketing and the follow-up and the establishing connections and reaching out and talking on Messenger or text or phone calls all the time, people think that, if they see you doing videos and this and that, and they're like, oh my God, that's what I have to do. So I like showing them the quick, because what I tell people is, okay, if you know 10 people that you talk to daily anyways, and you find that this is a solution for them, all you have to do is log in and fill out a form and the system takes over. So then they're more apt to say, wow, that's easy, because I don't want to go online and do all this stuff, but I do know 20 people that would be curious about this. I'm like, yeah, then you'd be like high in the ranks. So just know that people are always watching you. Things to avoid. I just want to kind of go through my Messenger. Actually, things not to avoid. So this is somebody that watched in my my watch party. So, hey, thanks for watching my video in the watch party and accepting my connection. You're welcome. How are you today? I'm okay, and you? I'm doing fine, thanks. What brings you to the group? I was invited by someone. I didn't even know what it was about, but had to log off because I'm at work. Oh, that's weird. I just host the videos in the watch party. I didn't know Facebook invited people, which I guess I didn't. Sorry to have bothered you at work. LOL, it's okay. What kind of work do you do? I work for the FBI fingerprinting. Kind of cool. Wow, that's cool. I can't top that. LOL, I hear you. Does it pay well? Yeah, very good. So if I want to pre-qualify her, look at this. She's telling me she's making $22.50 an hour to start, and she's doing better. And so then she says, boom, 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 boom. Tell her how much I make as a nursing director. What is your video about? So now I can tell her, okay? And what kind of products? So now I can tell her. So now we've established a connection, okay? Now let me show you what not to do. Here's a guy, Bruce. I've never really talked to Bruce, but all he does is throw things at me. A couple of times I have, but he just keeps sending me this stuff that I didn't ask for. Okay. Again, you're just throwing stuff. Here's another guy. He just keeps throwing stuff at me. Okay. And I said, I'm just not interested. Great, let's network. Okay, let's network. But oh, let me just keep spamming you. That's not networking. Finally, I said, no thanks. And he did it again. Hey, thanks for being a friend. Did you review? No, why would I review a website when we haven't even talked? I'm not joining. And I said, no thanks. I have my own business and I'm not into CBD oils. Oh, okay, sorry. So this guy probably does this to 500 people, and I don't know, maybe 106. So can you see the difference? So people love to talk about themselves. So let them talk about themselves. The easy thing I do with my business, right? I was talking to a lady, and God, she was fun. I was actually enjoying our conversation. And finally, I went skiing. I was out skiing, and I was actually talking to a couple of my buddies about my business, and they were just giving me crap. You know how it is. People give you BS because, oh yeah, it's a pyramid scheme, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, I get checks every month, products. I love them. I've been a customer for over a year. I got rank advance. I get promotions. I get free gifts. Right. So I get back in my car, and this lady I was chit-chatting with from Mississippi, we were back chatting again, and I said, so what do you do? She says, oh, I own a cleaning business. And I went, oh, no, please tell me you're not using bleach. And I said, what do you use? And she's like, yeah, I use Windex and bleach. So I said, oh my God, those are so harmful to you. She says, please educate me. What else can I do? So I gave her a solution. Do you see the difference? And that's like, you got to wait for your in. And I'm not saying you just connect with people to sell them something. I mean, the more you know people, I got a guy I brought in from Amway, and he gave up Amway, and he's making new products with his company's products and my company's products, and we're making smoothies. And I mean, it's we're just having fun. And um, you never know the connections that you'll have once you get to know people. So don't just spam them. That I always say, that's like walking down the street and just telling everyone, hey, did you hear about CBD oil? Hey, you want to join CBD? Hey, those guys in the kiosk at the mall? Don't be one of them. So how you bring people into your company, and how you attract them to you as a content expert is super important. So even if only 6 people hop on tomorrow, that's 6 people that I know are at least interested. They took that step of saying, yes, I'll go, and logging into Zoom and connecting with me, and then we can have a dialogue. And who knows, maybe I have people that I originally present to, and 6-7 months later they want to join me. So I think, in a nutshell, I hope that helps. Certainly reach out and connect. I'll put my Facebook profile if you need any advice on how to market. I mean, I'm by no ways, this multi-million-dollar marketer, but I have shifted gears from just kind of posting in groups and kind of ads and stuff to having people come to me as a content expert. Oh, the other thing I did with the event is I did create a page, because I do need a page. And now I'm not marketing directly my products. I have a lot of pages that I failed over the years. This one I just created. It's getting some growth. And what I'm doing is, you invite people to the page, and it's not going to load. I start making them aware of problems. This post about aluminum and deodorant got shared like 3 or 4 times, and it's up 3 times. So people are like, like, this is valuable information. Thank you. One person commented, well, duh, just use healthy deodorant. I'm like, okay, like, maybe not everybody knows that. All right. So you're going to get haters too, or people that are like, what are you doing this for? But the more solutions you can offer people, the better. And I don't know, I just like to, I don't have a huge audience yet. I've never had a fan page, so I just started this, and we'll see. So I got to establish that credibility. I have it now with the company, because like I said, I've rank advance, and I can show people. Will say, show me your business report, and I'll show it to them. Show me, here's this. I got some free products here. Here's a letter from the company, whatever. But if you're just starting out, just find some solutions. Or if you're struggling and you don't have any results to show people, find some solutions. Get inside your customer head, find out who they are, and just start talking to them. The more you talk to people naturally, the more you'll find, they'll disclose a problem and you can help them. So if you're going to hang out on Facebook, that's mainly what I do. Bring people to Messenger so you can chit chat. I do call people once in a while. They love to FaceTime me better. I bring them into Zoom. So there's multiple media to have a conversation today. Shoot yourself some short videos, like I said, and if people are curious, it saves some time, because what I can do, like I said, I can screen people out. So shoot some short videos saying, exactly what you're doing, and then they're going to ask you questions, or they're going to say, I'm not interested. Fine, because what you just did, you just saved yourself a whole ton of time. If you're bringing in the business side, the problem, customer, solution side is different, because keep those people engaged. Even some of the business side people, I still will invite them to a live presentation, because when people think it's online business, they can never see themselves being customers. But when you have a business that has millions of customers that are just customers, then I can still provide solutions to you. It's just not a business op. So know your business, educate yourself about your business. The more you know, the more you can share, but also have mentors, have people that are ready. Because when I bring someone through and they want more questions, actually what my team does. So a lot of my team that are just learning, they'll be like, John, I got this guy, and we'll do a 3-way. And then I can, and what was really cool was, one of the guys in my business like, wow, you just taught me so much more about this company. I love it even more. So I'm actually teaching my team while I'm teaching new prospects. And then when he enrolled them, he's getting better. So that's growth, right? So you always want self growth and education. And but what that person said is, wow, if I were to join this business, right, and I get somebody to this point, and I don't know how to answer their questions, I have support. I have a process to just bring them to Messenger, and this guy on this team is going to help. And wow, that's impressive. So remember, how you're bringing people into the business is just as important as how you're teaching your team and marketing. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please connect. Share this video if it has any value, and I hope you are very successful in your online business, in your marketing. And like I said, just don't spam people. Establish a connection and find solutions, even for people that are looking for business. What were you in the watch party for? What were you in that online group for? Oh, I'm looking for, what would be a goal for you? Because nobody's going to say, oh, I want to start out with $20,000. Like, I would love to get you to 500 a month. And this is how I would do it. I would get you to this, and that's knowing your company and their compensation plan. So establish small goals, okay, and then build on those. That's exactly what my mentor did with me, okay, and now I'm building and building and building. And once you get that momentum, it's pretty cool. So I'm like this far from my next rank advancement, and what that means is somebody in my team has to be advanced. He's almost there. So it's kind of cool. And then I'm just going to keep repeating the process, and that's all there is to it. So there's no magic button, there's no magic link, there's no magic software. There's software that'll help you stay organized and look at phone numbers and maybe even automate text messages, but there's no push button. I mean, you can drop links all day long. It's so saturated, people just don't care. Stop just sending links everywhere. Send links to your warm market that you've already established a connection with. You'll get a lot better response. And then follow through. Follow through is key. Follow through is key. Hey, I haven't heard from you in a couple of days. How are you doing? It's funny because when I do that, people say, oh, I'm great. And sorry, I haven't had a chance to watch your video yet, but I will. I didn't even say anything. It's like that guilty conscience. Or they'll say, yeah, it looks good. I don't know. And I'll say, well, what would it take to, do you want to talk more? Do you want to see another video? And they're like, yay, nay. So, you just have that follow-up. But follow-up, and like I said, I have people that I've been talking to for months who all of a sudden will be like, hey, I'm ready to join you. So hope this helps. Follow me on Facebook. I'll drop my Facebook. Shoot me a message. Write some comments here on YouTube if you find value, and get out there and rank advance with your network marketing. So take care. I appreciate your time.